Hi all and welcome to TCM Education. We want to start this first roundup of the beginning of the trading week. We have now less than 20 minutes to the open, and we are heading into a positive open despite I don't want to say negative or positive news, because there are some negative news, there are some positive news. Obviously the market is kind of brushing off the let's call it the exchange of punches in the Middle East between Iran and Israel, and thinking about the positive things, meaning a potential deal between the EU and the US with regard to the tariffs. That's super positive and reassuring. Whatever happens out there in the desert, I guess it's not that alarming. So if you want to cover the list of winners or gainers, this morning we have AMD, Delta, Micron, AMD and Micron, of course, semiconductors, Palantir, that's secure software and security, and Tesla is up 2%, and Alibaba is strong, and Robinhood is strong. So we have strength in China, strength in semiconductors, strength in financials with Visa up 1%. Let me check out Amazon. And the only place where we see some okay, and of course we have the Qs up 0.8. That's mainly thanks to semiconductors, and the S&P 500 up nearly 0.7, 0.68. Now on the negative side we have oil prices down, and the mini pullback in Oracle after that explosive move that the stock did from 180 to nearly 215. So that's nearly 20% in 2 days following that amazing set of earnings that they delivered. So Oracle, a small pullback should be on everybody's watch list today. Oracle or RCL. I'm going to name 6 symbols, and Oracle is definitely one of them. So Oracle definitely one of them. Another one that may be interesting, although we never focus on ROKU anymore, they got a deal with Amazon on selling ads, and this is a positive, I guess, for ROKU because the stock is up 9%. So that's a very important piece of news for ROKU. So we have Oracle and ROKU. That's already 2 names to follow here at the open. Of course, we have some other stocks. Let me bring in the gainers losers list, and then we'll move to the news that are coming up this week. So we have SATS. Let me check out if I can find anything interesting about SATS on Yahoo Finance. Most of the time they cover the top tier stocks. Sometimes they miss on small caps like this one, EchoStar. Yeah, that's EchoStar. Let's see if there are news or they know about the news already. When the stock is up 40%, it cannot be other than super amazing rules. Okay, there is a headline, of course. EchoStar surges 43% as the President Trump urges FCC to settle dispute over the spectrum licenses with SATS. Okay, so clearly watching SATS is a must today. So it's not a buyout or anything like that. SATS is up on amazing news. Those news can be clearly sold or maybe bought into, depends on the relationship there. Obviously the stock is down for the year big time, and clearly should be watched. Another stock that's down, this one is up 40%. Another stock that's down 40% is SRPT. SRPT is a biotech stock. If we search for SRPT, and again, not a top tier biotech stock, but anyway, anytime we have this type of movement, that can call, and this is like I said, a biotech stock, that can call for at least 5 to 10% intraday move. I mean, it may not move at all, but most likely it will. So it's down big, and let me see if I know what the news are. Okay, Sarepta and Roche halt DMD gene therapies use after second death. Okay, that's clearly terrible news. SRPT definitely goes to our watch list. So we have Oracle because of last week move and the gap down this morning. ROKU on Amazon News, SATS on SATS, that's EchoStar on FCC News and Trump behind it, and SRPT again fundamentally terrible news for the stock. So we have 4 out of 6. Okay, so we're pretty much set. Now it's stocks that are to your preference, like maybe TSLL. I mean, the list is loaded with double-digit movers here. We have Neon, CRMT, SBT, which was down, I don't know, a zillion % last week after being up from 3 to 120 in less than 5 or 6 trading days 2 weeks ago, and we covered these stocks extensively. I'm getting really tired to see this extreme crazy volatility, which means all the moves are hawks in this stock. I mean, they just invested $420 million buying Ethereum. Where is all this money went to? I mean, okay, it doesn't matter to us. It just shame on investors that put their money to work. Most of them way above $10. I don't want to think about the ones that bought at 50, 60 or whatever, not to mention 100. That's clearly a disaster for those guys, and shame on them and the stock. I'm going over the list here. At least the first 20. I cannot see like a really important stock here. CRCL is an IPO. That's the stablecoin IPO that was IPO'd less than 10 days ago. One of the most successful, if not alongside CRWV, the most successful. Should be on everybody's watch list, but it trades very, very neurotic. So it's not a normal day trade. Most of my candidates, I have to say, are coming from the long side. On the negative side, mostly ETFs and uncalled for trades that most of them are not going to be shortable anyway. So that's at this point what I see here is like the market or the list are telling us focus on longs. It's not going to necessarily happen this way, but that's what I see right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, let's move now to the economic agenda for this week, because we have not a loaded agenda, but an important one. And the reason why it is important, let me clear this list here and go back to the S&P 500, which is 2% away from all-time highs. Remember, all-time highs, if we go to the 1 day 6 months, and you can see it clearly on the chart. This is the move or the way from 613 to where we are right now at 600, let's call it 601. Yeah, 601. Hold on a second. That's 613. That's pretty much 601 here. Okay, 2%, $12. That's exactly 2%. We can be there, maybe even before the FOMC meeting. So let's going back to the economic news. Nothing today. The agenda is totally empty in terms of important news. And again, those are news that are posted weeks and months in advance. It has nothing to do with retail news, of course, Middle East news, just economic news that are posted weeks ahead, sometimes months ahead. So nothing today. Tomorrow at 8:30 we have the retail sales number coming out. Important, but not as important as it used to be in the past. And of course, the main dish this week, the FOMC meeting and then the FOMC press conference. That's at 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. respectively on Wednesday, and then we have nothing on Thursday or nothing important as well on Friday. So basically this whole trading the week is going to be concentrated, unless we're going to get affected by Trump, any of his speeches, and any Trump any other tariff issues, although they seem like they're already all priced in. And we have the tensions in the Middle East that hopefully won't exacerbate, and will stay on course, meaning moving very, very slowly without any momentum higher. And maybe by Monday we'll have a new all-time highs, and this is where I think the trajectory of this market is. Talking about trajectory, the FOMC promised another 225 basis points lower of the interest rate, which is now sitting at 4.50, meaning we should be by the end of the year at 4%. Most likely they will stay with this trajectory, because I didn't see, as much as I'm not making a mistake here, I didn't see any reason for them to move away from it. Most of the economic numbers, meaning employment, CPI, PPI, came in actually a little bit better than expected. So there is I don't see any reason why we should Jerome Powell and his staff there will move away from this trajectory. Okay guys, let's wrap things up. 4 stocks that I think are a must, not to trade but to watch for trading opportunities: ORCL, ROKU, SATS, and SRPT, and 2 more, maybe Tesla or TSLL, and I don't have any. I don't want to push something that just to push another one. And again, anybody that's using the gainers losers list, and you find something that's to your liking, or a stock that you follow, it can be a semiconductor stock, it could be a financial stock, it can be a high flyer like CRCL or CRWV. I mean, the list today is loaded. If there was a high importance S&P 50 or Nasdaq top 10 in this list, I would say let's go for it. I just don't see one fitting this criteria. I mean, lots of second tier or third tier or fourth tier stocks, not to mention some low volume stocks that may be in this list. Keep in mind it's still the pre-market for about 4 minutes. So good luck everybody, and we'll see you in our midday recap, or at the end of the day recap if if the midday recap is not going to turn out to be of any interest. Thanks a lot guys. Please like our video and share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.